This is part two of my exploration of the landscape around Wilton in Wiltshire. I'm following the Saxon charter, the 10th century Saxon charter of Dychaematun, which is just on the outskirts of Wilton. I'm looking for the Grim's Ditch, Grimmer's Ditch in Old English, as well as the Graegan Stane, which is basically grey stone in Old English. Also, not in this charter, but of the charter next door parish called Leifsiger's Gaeta. This is the continuation of my journey. I'm coming up to Grim's Ditch now, and what I want to find out is whether it's a ditch or a dike, because in Old English ditch and dike are the same word. It's a linear earthwork, but a ditch goes down and a dike goes up. So that's the first thing I want to find. And then the boundary follows a short stretch of the Grim's Ditch, and there should be the Graegan Stane. The Graegan Stane. Anyway, let's go and have a look. These are the landmarks we've done so far in the Wilton area. There's the Nodra, now today the Nadder, the River Nadder, the Udgerfordinga, which is now Ugford, the Portway or Hare Portha, which is the main road leading from the town, and we've got Wilton itself, which is not actually named in the charter, but it's Old English is Wilton, which means the settlement or estate next to the River Wylie. Looking north, we've been travelling along that belt of trees at the bottom, going up to the top of the screen. That's the Woodaway, which veers off to the left top, not the left band of trees, but the middle band of trees that veers to the left. That's the Grenaway. And at the top is Groveley Wood, which in the medieval period was a royal forest. Within that is the Grimmer's Ditch, and beyond that the Greatan Berge. This isn't just any old ditch. This Grim's Ditch goes for miles across this ridge. Miles and miles. It's clearly a clan, tribe or royal boundary of some sort. I don't think anybody has dated it yet. It's probably prehistoric. Very well. I mean, it could be a Roman estate boundary as well. It's nothing like the Wansdyke. It's very, very different. But it is, yeah, I think it's probably, well, it may well be pre-Roman. There is a Roman road that goes north of here and just follows in the same direction as it, heading off to Mendip, where we were on the last video. So the Grim's Ditch found. It is, by the way, Grim. A lot of play is made of Grim being one of the names of Odin in the Scandinavian myth. However, Grim in English means what it means today. It meant it 1,200 years ago the same as it does now, which is grim is just horrible, horrible, bleak, whatever. What makes it awkward is it's in the genitive form, so it's much like having an apostrophe s. It's this ditch belongs to Grim, so it could very well be somebody called Grim. It may very well be Woden, but who knows? We can't, it's I'm sort of reluctant to go along that path because if enough idiots keep repeating the same nonsense over and over again, it becomes it becomes the truth. When we can't tell, we haven't got enough information. So anyway, let's go and see if we can find this bleeding stone. It should be here. As usual, can't find it, but the I'm assuming it was on the crossroads back there, but the charter is really quite precise. It says something along the lines of uses some it might be acre, as in acre, 2 acres width or something, but basically it corresponds to one of the parish boundaries, the distance between the 2 acre and Aldenberge, which we know where both of those are. So it equates to about 2 furlongs, I think. Let's go and have a look. If I can't find it, it's my last chance. If I can't find it, on to Eldenberg way. There aren't any. This isn't stony ground. I mean, it's very flinty, but there's no big stones. So if we do see it, we will be able to identify it. Oh whoa. I've gone running up to several tree stumps going, I found it! And I haven't. I'm glad nobody can actually see me doing this. But anyway, it's off to the Eldenberg way. And let's go and have a look at that. What a difference the landscape is from North Wiltshire. It's where I know where I've been doing quite a lot recently. Up there, oak and ash, and the ground is stony, oolite. Up here, down here I mean, it's flinty ground. We've got chestnuts, sweet chestnuts. We got ash. We've got cobnut, and it's a completely different landscape. This oval-shaped clearing in the woods is an Iron Age enclosure with a ditch and bank. I couldn't see anything on the ground when I was down there. I couldn't see the shape of it. I couldn't see the undulations. The grass was really long, and as you can see, the drone footage doesn't really show anything either. The drone footage does show this grid-like crop marks. Well, it's not a crop; it's grass. These grid-like marks in the grass. I can't interpret them, though they do look squarish, perhaps earlier than medieval. But this is the Graegan Berge, which means great barrow, but it's not a barrow, but the Anglo-Saxons did get, when they're describing the landscape, are constantly calling Buries Berg and Berge. They're swapping the names over quite often. It may well have, both of them may well at some point have just meant earthwork. But anyway, yes, this is the last landmark. It is the Graegan Berge. The information board says there's no evidence of habitation, and that's pottery. So thank you for watching. I haven't achieved much apart from show you some ancient names for a very ancient landscape. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please come watch the next one, subscribe, leave a comment, especially comments. I like comments. Leave a comment and I'm happy to engage in discussion. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ra for now.